In this video, I'll be going over organizing your connected assets with Particle products. This helps companies deploy large fleets of Particle devices with sophisticated enterprise-grade administrative tools and capabilities. I want to introduce a Particle feature called Particle products. Our primary focus at Particle is to enable you and your team to create high-impact connected products, from your first prototype to thousands of deployed units in the field. This covers features like fleet health, map integration, devices, SIM card management, firmware, and integrations, along with other features that I would go over in my walkthrough. Why is this important? You're able to subdivide your fleet of devices with different firmware or features using device groups. This allows you to upgrade your fleet of devices automatically using our industry-leading intelligent over-the-air updates, which is a new feature in the Particle console that allows you to update remote devices immediately with zero disruption. This equips companies with centralized visibility along with collaboration at scale. Let's go through a quick walkthrough. This is the Particle console, which is your centralized IoT command center. It provides interfaces to interact and manage Particle devices with ease. This guide is divided into two main sections: tools for developers and tools to manage product fleets. As a Particle developer, you have access to the console, and the first view whenever you log in is the devices page. These are devices claimed to your developer account, and internally at Particle, we call these development devices. We have this other products view that gives you the ability to group devices essentially into a functional group and essentially run the same firmware. Usually, products are used for initial prototyping and testing, and later customers import their products into an organization. Let's click through a product demo. After clicking into a product, you are able to see these product features. First is Fleet Health, which is a collection of metrics that provides a bird's eye view of the health of an IoT system. When a problem does arise, Fleet Health will allow your team to proactively recognize and respond to it. Another feature that is related to our asset tracking devices is our map feature. Here, you have the ability to see your devices on a map, along with configuring the settings across your fleet. In the devices feature, you have a device list that shows metadata associated with each device, which groups they're in, when was the last time they were online, along with which firmware and device OS each device is associated with. In the SIM card section, you are able to manage SIM card and data usage in bulk, so you can see how much data was used across your fleet, how many active SIM cards you have, along with setting data limits based on your needs. In this events section, you're able to see the event streaming for any of the devices in your fleet. This gives you an overview of all of the data that's being published from the devices in your fleet. The firmware feature allows you to manage firmware across your fleet of devices. This tab provides you data around the number of devices associated with each firmware, the version of firmware it's currently running on, along with the associated device OS. Moreover, there are some release notes for developers to understand firmware on a further depth. Finally, with a click of a button, you're able to release firmware into your fleet of devices with ease. Integrations is a simple and flexible way to send data from your Particle devices to other apps and services around the internet. You are able to use one of our existing integrators or create your custom integration to bridge the gap between the physical and digital world. This allows customers to send data to their desired location with ease. The Authentications feature will cover decisions you must make on authentication and security with regards to your product. Thank you for coming by and learning more about the Particle platform. To summarize, we covered 3 questions that often come up from our customers. First, what are products? Products allow you to define subsets of your IoT deployment that can be addressed separately from the rest of your fleet. Second, what key terms did we introduce? We introduced key terms such as products and SIM card management, just to name a few. Third, where can I learn more? If you'd like to learn more about Particle, you can do that in 3 different ways. First, reach out to our sales team. Second, visit our community to ask and learn from experts and developers. And finally, check out our comprehensive documentation around Particle.